My name is AJ, and we are back with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I haven't played this in a couple of days. I've been busy with some other games, but we are back with this one. I'm excited. Last time we left off, I believe we were at, I think her name was Boshina, no, it was Boshima. Her name was Boshima. We left off at her crib. Some bandits followed us. We got attacked, and I had to fight off a couple, and Hans fought off one. He got stabbed up pretty good. So Boshima had us go into the field, get some flowers. We had to do some crafting with the flowers to make some medicine, and we had to give the medicine to Hans. And now we fell asleep, and we woke up, and that's where we left off. So I'm excited to get into it. I did change the camera because I didn't realize it while I was playing, but I realized watching it back that I had it on the left side at the bottom, and it was covering up quite a bit. But I realized that on the right side, all it really shows you is kind of the toggle options for when you're looking to interact with objects or people. So I went ahead and changed it over here, made it a little bit smaller, and the audio was pretty loud as well. So I did turn it down a bit. Let me know if the audio levels are good. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and get started with this. I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and continue where we left off, guys. Oh, I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me go ahead and connect my Xbox controller too. We are playing on Xbox controller, y'all. I'm new to PC gaming. I'm a noob still. I am not used to the mouse and keyboard just yet, but we will get there. Trust me, we will get there. All right, let's see. Where do we leave off? What was our objective? Let's take a look at the journal. Join the others for breakfast. Okay.
Well, a little.
Yo, Hans, you good, bro?
Basically, look who's finally up! Henry!
Yes, sir.
Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking!
Yes,
Even
sir.
this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojana told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
Yes, sir. I need the
third
biggest real
time?
estate. The
What in
biggest.
God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Sir Hans was captured by humans. To cut a long story short, I'll tell her. I want to know for myself because I'm assuming this is info from the first game. I didn't play the
Well,
first game.
There was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a bull.
I made it mad, and when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Brutal cutthroats. Nah, we'll say mercenaries. I don't know if they're brutal like that, though.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever.
He said
Anyway,
2, 4, 10.
With
What's
a
the
bit of luck,
difference?
I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, Audentes.
Fortuna Iuvat.
See now,
Yay,
you
that's the
finally
title.
learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Townburg.
For Townburg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned
I want to get as much of the story as I can.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Tarnberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell,
She
it
better
really
not snitch.
was his
It is
backside
Boshina.
and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on
I don't
the
like the
noggin.
way they...
Can't
Are they
remember a
really
thing
just
after that.
invested in the story, or are they looking at him like...
Fortune
They
really
know
does
something.
favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here
Yes,
on
we
an
do.
important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
But Jenna, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course.
I think I want the
And
axe,
thanks
though.
for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not
Okay.
all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Hopefully.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of
See what they're
all
talking about.
places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear.
Emmerich?
He charges
Who is that?
nearly
Whoa,
twice
am I
as
getting
much as
dizzy?
we do. So it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you, and I dread to think what they do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True
I'm
enough.
weak.
You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long, but there's no end of work to do.
Aye. Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
I just wanted to listen to that convo. Let me
Good
talk to
day
them.
to you.
Oh, I thought I don't know why I was like, wait, did they bring me to Hans? Tell me something about this domain.
Can you tell me something about these parts?
What can I say? The village of Sheleov is nearby, and close to it there's a big traveler's inn. And to the north of Sheleov is Tachoth. They've got a blacksmith's there, and a small tavern. There's no love lost between the folks from Sheleov and Tachoth. They're always out to spite each other. Some dispute about some
Seliyov
meadow.
and Takov?
Well, I
Anything
don't
else?
suppose those are the only villages around here.
It ain't far from Sheleov to Semin. Sir Jan, the owner, he got a big stud farm with fine horses. And down by the water, a mill. The biggest village in these parts is Troskovitz, what lies at the foot of the castle. The local bailiff has his seat there, and there's a tavern too. Then there's Nabakov Fortress, Sir Yaramir's seat. There's a mill at the foot of it. But Pavlena knows more gossip about folk around here. She goes out and about. I stay home these days and hardly meet a soul.
Yeah, why do you?
How
live
come
here?
you live out here?
You know what?
That's just the way it is.
You're an old lady. Most
It's
old
for
folks
me
like
to
their
know,
privacy.
and you to find out.
My fault.
All right,
My fault,
I
OG.
won't pry.
I buried those corpses.
have been taken care of. They're gone to rest by the stream.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. You
No
did
doubt.
what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest. So I ain't stuck with that corpse forever.
Reputation gained. Now can we talk to her?
Are you managing here all right?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods, and when we need something else, we buy it or get it from the villagers. Mostly, I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the villages selling them, or I barter them for stuff we need. Sometimes folk come here to us, when it's something serious.
How come you live here and not in the village?
See if she'll answer, not
That's
Boshina.
hard to explain. It's just the way
She's not
things
answering
turn
either.
out. And Ma and... Look, that's our affair, and we won't talk about it. Sorry.
They're hiding something. I knew they were hiding something from the way they were looking at Hans earlier. They're definitely hiding something. They just... It's probably not diabolical or anything like that, but they're definitely hiding something.
Is anything interesting happening around these parts?
Them bandits is riding roughshod over the place. It's about time Lord von Burgau rousted them out. But I reckon you know something about that, huh?
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. Young Lord Semin's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff of Troskovitz, Thrush. That's the biggest thing happening. Apart from that... A band of nomads turned up here. They got a camp somewhere down by the pond.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I train up there, on the cliff, whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take part in the tournament at Trosky Castle, I'd beat all the men hands down. But that'll never happen.
Talk your
So
ish.
I have to make do with hares and a straw mannequin. God
I'm
be
feeling
with
a
you.
bit peckish.
And wash up a bit. You look awful.
Got you. All right, hold on. Let's check this out, Henry, because what's going on with you, bro? You sick or something? How do I even check that? Health is at 900, energy, nourishment 25. He just needs to eat. I think that's what it is. me just see. I can't level these up. I probably don't have any skill points or whatever. Oh yeah, because last time we played, they decreased a lot of my stats. All right, so let's eat. What do you mean? Where are we at? 29? 33. Probably should just eat a piece of bread. 56. Eat some chicken. Nah. We'll save that chicken. That chicken got a lot of protein, I bet. And let's eat a pretzel. We should be good.
Finally! Where do you keep dallying?
My apologies.
Don't
sir.
be rushing me, bro.
I'm here now. We can get going.
Henry, don't provoke me.
I don't think Trotsky Castle is going to go anywhere. So what's the rush for all of a sudden?
We have a crucial mission, and things are already fucked up quite enough. I intend to return to Ratai with good news, and to do it quickly. Let's go!
What about the rest of our company?
I doubt it.
Someone else have got away.
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial, and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Yeah, we need Mutt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us.
Han's about
We
to say
can't
some
just
stupid
abandon
stuff.
him.
Watch.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved
You're
my
not a
skin.
priority right
So
now.
did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toff?
Who is that?
Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes.
All
We'll
right, calm down,
surely
Henry.
get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
I appreciate that, Boshina. And you gave us some bread? Come on. You cool. You still hiding something, but you cool. So that was just the intro. I could have played a little bit longer last night. I was tired. I ain't gonna lie, I was tired. Was playing until like 2 in the morning. Dang, that's kind of loud. The music is dope though. Is that the bagpipe? And then you got the little chorus in the background of the bagpipe. You hear it. Yo, why she looking like that, man? Oh, she plotting. I know Hans is ready to pounce. Y'all ever be chased by a dog before? That's one of the scariest things ever. Owners talking about they don't bite. Man, get out of here with that. I'm hopping fences. Yo, one time, me and my cousin, I used to live in Connecticut when I was younger, right? I lived there for like 2 years at one point. Me and my cousin, we were walking home from school because the school was probably like, it was probably a good 15-minute walk from the crib, right? I would walk to my cousin's crib, and my sister, she would get off of work and pick me up from my cousin's crib whenever she got off of work, right? Every time, can you pause this? Yes, you can. Yo, let me finish the story real quick. Every time we would walk to school, there was always these two dogs that lived in this neighborhood like a block away from where we needed to go, right? But there was this gate. It was this huge gate that was blocking them off. So like we would always like we were good. But it'd be sometimes that we walk by and they would just bark at the gate and just pounce at the gate, right? And we get shot, right? But one day we turned there's like so the house is probably like a good 10 houses on the block, right? On like the fourth, fifth house is where the house with the dogs is at. Now, we're over here where we're getting ready to turn the corner. As soon as we turn the corner, we see two dogs running towards us. Me and my cousin, we chopping it up. We having a great time on our way home from school. But my cousin, he stops mid-walk. Like, he's just we walking. He just stops. And he's looking, and I look to see what he's looking at, and we see the two dogs running at us. We dead. So we running for like a good 2 minutes. This is pizza spot on the main street. We go inside the pizza shop and was like, yo, can we call it was my mom, his aunt, right? He was like, yo, can we call my aunt? And the owner was like, yeah, you can call your aunt. And so he called my aunt, and then literally she had to come into the car and come pick us up from the pizza shop. Yo, we was not walking home, bro. Not walking home at all. Yeah, getting chased by dogs is scary.
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
We done came all this way. We done lost our whole squad. You better let us in.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit!
Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know?
We gotta fight after that.
No, we fucking don't.
Man, we don't care. Who are you?
I'm Sir Hans Capon.
Capon. I
Of
keep saying
Parkstein,
Capon.
heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar. I'm
not here for your amusement. So get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
You didn't find him.
They ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way.
It's a plot. They were expecting them to be dead. They were the message was never supposed to get across. They were expecting them to already be dead. That's how they figured. They were like, yo, Hans Capon is already dead. So like they were assuming whoever ambushed them, they knew that two got away. But they told these people, yeah, we got them all. We confirmed the body. We got them.
He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colors.
Now that's what a messenger looks like.
We were ambushed.
Count
Of course, we
yourselves
not on a
lucky
horseback
that I don't have time to waste on you. Be
in
gone!
dripped out clothes.
I'm getting in, whether you like it.
We do look like beggars though.
Shitty hands off me.
That's crazy.
Look, wait. Wait, one moment.
What now?
The fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
And what is that? Oh, we gonna sneak in?
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you
What is that?
for, wench?
For someone who
Oh, that's the
stings
money.
like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far
Han's
off.
kind of sassy.
We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Yeah, you do.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had
Cross
trouble with
codes.
beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Yeah, let's watch and change because everybody keeps thinking we're beggars,
First thing we
man.
have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
We'll earn some coin.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get
Put
it,
my
do
phone
you?
in
We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I'm sure Sir Hanush would understand.
He might, but he'd never let me forget it. I can guarantee you that. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine.
Yo,
my
stop
friend.
being negative.
I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates,
Rest in peace.
Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
He's not to blame. If we would have stayed back, we probably would have died too, because we would have got ambushed with them. But you really, you was trying to chase some booty, so.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajenath. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes Fortuna Iuvat.
Audentes Fortuna
Fortuna
Iuvat.
Iuvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Beggars
Hey,
can't be
there's
choosers.
meat in that, and there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it?
Almost like what you see,
It's that
Henry.
woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I'd bear that witch. Wench.
What I tell you?
That's what you get.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Stop being nosy,
Don't
Betty.
worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah.
What?
That's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first.
Bet we can't be
Stinking
macking
up
smelling
my
like trash.
establishment.
I thought we
I
divided
heard
up
talk
fairly,
about your
but that
captain.
toe rag
Oh?
only gave me the innards. What do you
What was that?
expect?
That is wounded.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might
Everyone
never
knows
get back
about
on his
him.
feet.
Don't name names.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits.
Have ears.
Most of them are dead.
And Betty most of all.
Betty do seem like the nosy type. She the neighborhood watch around
He
here.
won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Lord von Bergho's her captain.
So that's
It's just
why
that
they
my
search
old
you for
woman
a while.
Or is that the
Wait a moment then.
king of the
I'll be
castle?
right.
I just wanted to hear what they had to say. Alright, where's the
Bad
truck?
idea.
Truskowitz. Alright, watch at the trial, find out how to get to Von Bergo. That's what it be.
Let's hear it right now.
cleaner, washing in the trowel. For what you need, for that you need the bags. Okay. Now I can talk to her, right? Is she C? Talk to the woman. Okay. Just gotta make sure.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pitch under the castle shitting hole?
You trying to be funny. She trying to be
You were
funny.
attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You know what?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about.
You know what? We're gonna drop it.
I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at
Oh.
faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
All right, we'll forget you then.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Go sit down, Betty.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
We need an outfit.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Health, lads. That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you still...
What do you
Why
want, Betty?
you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
It ain't what it used to be.
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for. So
Yo.
you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the country. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad
Wasn't
to
Han
hear it.
supposed to give me like
I can
200?
see you ain't stuck up
What
like
is
you
it,
may.
Grishons?
Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Don't worry about all that, Betty. Don't worry about
Far
it.
away.
I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Is von Berghoff recruiting men-at-arms?
No, von Berghoff ain't got nothing to do with that.
Then who does?
They go of their own free will. They're fed up of ordinary work, so they try their luck elsewhere. It don't occur to them they might not come back. They just see easy earnings. Then the old folks have to do their work in the fields.
Where can I find work around these parts?
She's gonna be like, here.
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me. So don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there.
He's a
If you want
blacksmith?
to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs help.
Do we get to make weapons?
But watch out for him. You know what they say about millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then,
I'm assuming
be
we can.
careful.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Touche.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich
Okay.
folks get married, that's
Can
a
I go?
feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathouse wench.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
I'm a little bit just thrown off at how she just used clout, but I gotta remember clout is that it's a real word for sure. I just use it. I see it a lot now for sure in just slang. People say it now in slang, you know.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that.
We gotta
lad.
sneak in.
It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you
Yeah,
want
you
to
talking
find
out
out
loud, bro.
more,
You can't
there's a
tell Betty
couple of
nothing.
invited guests
She's too
having an
nosy.
ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Find out more about the Samin wedding.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
Okay.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Here it comes.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
Nope.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she
Relax,
didn't want to talk
Hans.
about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is
Von
marrying the
Burgov's
local
supposed to be
bailiff's
there.
daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of
Because
any
Von
interest to
Burgo's
us?
there.
Because it looks like Von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
No.
Well, the don't exactly have a plan, actually.
God's hat, do I have to do all the thinking for us? I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait for von Berghoff to pass.
I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
Get off your high horse, buddy.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
No, you're getting your lazy ass up and you're doing some work.
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Don't be spoilt.
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Thank you, Henry.
Haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratores, the priests who pray for us. Laboratores, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And bellatores, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
You learn feudalism, Roman Catholic Church, the 3 states of man.
We don't have swords, and we don't know anyone who needs protecting. So what then?
So we're fucked until someone rolls up his sleeves and gets to work. By which I mean someone of the appropriate status. Like
You're
you.
getting your ass up too. What do
In
you
short,
mean?
Be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
You said that last time. You said you were giving me $200. You never gave me my money.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about bellatores and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
Yeah, let's leave aside your aristocratic status, bro. Aristocratic. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said it like that.
They say clothes maketh the man, and you don't look much like a noble right now. So, I don't think the natural order will collapse if you get your hands dirty.
What do you know about a nobleman's honor? It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. So, you simply aren't going to work?
It's not appropriate.
So, you simply aren't going to work?
Come now, Henry. You can manage those few sacks by yourself.
Third time the charm?
So, you simply aren't going to work?
That is a warrior's lot, Henry. Conserving his strength till the next battle comes along.
So, you simply aren't going to work?
Come now, Henry.
Okay, saying the
You can
same
manage
things.
those few sacks by yourself.
Right.
I thought I was going to
I'll get to
eventually
work.
convince him.
Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
Don't touch my back.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a
Oh,
hunt
but you'll pay no mind to that. But you'll pay
But
mind
let's
to
pay no
this?
mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
Oh, I feel a bit sick.
Easy does it. Deep breaths. What's up?
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad.
I haven't seen you here before. Where are you from?
We're messengers from Rattay, here to deliver a letter to Lord von Burgov in the name of
Maybe
Sir
if I tell
Radzig,
them I'm a
Commoner of
messenger,
Florence,
they'll
and Sir
give me
Hannes of Leipa.
Hear that,
some
Crazel?
spiel on how to
A
get into the
messenger,
guest
he
list.
says. Looks more like a scarecrow to me.
He's a lame liar, all right. But he knows how to spin a good yarn. You can't deny him that.
I'm not lying. We're messengers. But everything got out of hand somehow.
Well, whether you're lying or not, no one will believe a word you say in them rags. What do they call you, lad?
Henry of Skalitz.
Fancy yourself a noble, it seems.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these
Get me on the guest list, man.
What do you know about it?
That's right. A big affair in Sameen.
Everyone wants to go.
And anyone who's not invited is trying to worm their...
My fault, y'all.
Because you weren't invited, eh?
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Sameen and the bailiff's lass? We're all just playthings in God's hands. One day, our earthly bonds will vanish in time, like smoke.
Trying to sound clever again, are you, Crazel?
All I'm saying is that these petty affairs of men leave me cold.
Sod that, it's gonna be big. Even Lord von Burgo himself is gonna be at the wedding. And he hardly ever shows his face in public.
Would it be possible to get to von Burgov, even though he keeps his distance from people?
I don't know. He's either locked away in his castle or traveling somewhere. And he's powerful and important. So the only chance of meeting him is at the wedding. At least for us who are invited.
And everybody will want something from him. He'll be dancing for joy, I can tell you.
Could someone get to the wedding without an invitation?
Someone? You mean? Forget it, looking like that.
So I just need some new clothes.
I think it might be possible.
Thank you,
Using
Miller.
certain methods.
Spill the tea.
Play of light and shadow. A cloak as black as night.
What are you going on about? More Miller's witchery?
All right. I won't say another word.
Semin's bound to keep a damn close eye on his big day. So you won't get in without an invitation.
So, how can I get to the wedding?
The best thing would be to find a job that we needed there.
All right. There's always lots of hands needed at a wedding. As the hours pass and the guests raise their goblets, they'll lower their guard.
Okay.
I'd like to ask about the wedding again.
Are they going to give
You've
me
heard all you
information?
need to know, haven't you?
Okay.
I'm looking for work.
And what can you do?
I can do a lot of things. But mainly, I'm a blacksmith.
Bugger me.
Are
A
you?
blacksmith, you say? That makes two of us. And my apprentices have just vanished along with my goods, the bastards, when I'm swamped with work. If you're not talking shit and you can wield a hammer, we'll shake on it. And if you prove your worth, I'll even take you to that wedding.
Why would you work at a forge? Come and work for me at the mill. It's a cleaner job and easier. And I can get you to that wedding too.
Leave it out, you rogue. I asked him first.
My own pa was a
Let's go with the
blacksmith,
smith.
so I spent my whole childhood at the forge. I know how to handle a hammer and bellows.
Bugger me. That's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into my forge in Takov and ask for Radovan. That's me.
Say less.
I haven't been here before, and I'd like to learn something about this region.
What's there to say? It's not a bad place to live.
It's usually peaceful, thank God.
I was about to
I
say,
don't
it
like
seems
too much
chill.
excitement.
You've got good reason to hide, I reckon.
That's enough of your mudslinging. It's actually good to live in an estate where the Lord's away most of the time.
That's true. Just a couple of villages, rocks, fields, not even a church worth the name, in fact. That's despite Otto van Burgo being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles. The darkest place is under the candlestick, as they say.
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Schomberg's his name.
Yeah, I saw him on the gate tower when he sent us packing like beggars.
Aye, he's a right haughty bastard. On the other hand, he can be negotiated with.
If you can get to him.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So it's peaceful here. Is that all?
Aye. Except there's more trade right now because of the wedding.
But we'll be back to our old ways in a month from now. Thank God.
About that job.
I look forward to seeing you at the Takhov smithy.
Tack off.
I've got to be going.
Wait, there's something else I want to ask. Out with the truth. You ain't no messengers.
We really are. We didn't look like this when we left Ratai. We set up camp down by the pond. And in the evening, we were attacked by bandits. They
You shouldn't be
slaughtered our men.
spilling the tea like
It's only
this,
through
bro.
luck that we saved our skins. We lost everything. Even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the castle.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true, there's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attacked a patrol from the castle recently.
Aye, these are evil times. Nothing never happened like that in King Charles's day.
Farewell then, Henry.
Farewell.
We'll catch her on the flip side. Villager.
How's it going?
Mustn't grumble.
How's it going?
We could come up with a plan to take her away. Somewhere she's out of sight. You know, so she's safe.
How's it going?
Mustn't grumble.
Here you go.
Mustn't grumble. What does that mean?
Cheers.
Aye.
How are you?
Could be better.
Mustn't grumble.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff's son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets.
That's a long name.
I ain't remembering all that.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No, no. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits, nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it.
I respect that. You just like me for real. I stay out the drama.
I already know how to get to the wedding. I spoke to the miller and the smith, and they both promised to get me in.
Oh, aye. The smith does business with Old Samin, and nothing happens around these parts without Miller Grazel being involved. But watch out. If I see you're up to no good there, you'll get more than a slapped wrist.
You
Got
ain't
that?
doing nothing.
I heard your sister's getting married.
Indeed she is. It's going to be a grand affair. There are even guests coming from Gutenberg. Even Lord von Berghoff is coming. That's how important my family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
You must know young Lord Semin, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit
How
odd
so?
recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home, always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
Thanks.
Doubt it.
I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
Let's get it.
I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me,
Say
we'll
less.
work something out with the wedding.
Let's go.
Invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
We'll see
If it's
about
the
that.
same game that I played last
You
time,
really are desperate to get to the
listen,
wedding, huh?
I think I got a good chance.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
Yes, sir. I think I had figured out the rules last game. Let me just look at it real quick. Yeah, it's the same game. Yeah, so they basically tell you how much points you're gonna get based off of what you select right here, right? But obviously they make it kind of easy because they'll tell you when you select an option if you can even continue. So obviously I can't do anything there. What was it, 5, right? I think you can do something with 5 and 1. You get 150. Yeah, it tells you right there at the bottom. I had that covered last time, which is why I switched the camera. You only get 50, you only get 100. Okay, so yes, we're gonna do both.
So, I went to see my brother and to talk about the inheritance.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
Let me just double check. What else can I do? Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so if I have all of them, I'll get a full on 1500. Yeah, so I could only do something with the 1 and 5 on what I had that roll.
Why the long face? Oh, I've just got this nasty.
Oh, so I probably okay. I messed up there. I could have kept going
Kurva!
to get a new
Bloody
die. I should have continued. Okay. Boom. Come on, we had 1,000 right from there. Okay, so I didn't even see these options right here on the right side. I was just looking at the left because I knew that one die was 100 points, so I had 3. I was assuming I was getting 300, but it's at 1,000. So I was like, let me check out these rules real quick again. Okay, that's cool. I can't do anything. Dang. Oh, I can do 5. Oh, that's a 5. Yeah, tripping. Thought it was a 4. All right, let's do that.
Let it
Reroll.
be
See what we
now.
can
I
get.
want to play too, you know.
Shut up. Another one. Score and continue. Let's see if
Have
we
you
can
lost
get.
your mind? You're gonna lose
Oh wait,
everything.
if we bust, oh, can we get a 1? Yeah. Okay, I learned the rules now. So if you bust, you start pause. You start over back at 1 or 0.
Don't worry. When's the last time you saw the bailiff get anything done in time? That tree will still be long after you're gone.
Damn
Wow.
it! They're yours, lad.
I know I can do something with those 5s.
Nothing worth mentioning.
Oh, okay. Need to learn when to give up.
Finished. Your turn.
To success.
All right. Let me just check out what it is I can do again. 2, 2, 2. Only got 2. So can I do anything with that? Nah. All right.
No great loss.
Yo! And you bust. Ah, he won.
Finally! That was a pretty poor show, fella.
I thought I
What can you
had him.
do?
I messed that up.
Dice is mainly about luck.
Bollocks it is. You need to use your head. Oh well. Maybe we'll have a rematch someday. When you get a hold of some groschen.
What about a rematch right now? With the same wager?
No chance.
Dang.
The offer doesn't stand anymore. You'll have to find a different way to get to the wedding.
Alright, forget you then.
Plan to take her away. Somewhere she's out of sight. You know, so she's safe.
What did I do to you?
Butcher? Safe?
Greetings.
To you
There'd
too.
have to be two of us.
Alright, let's get to work.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Why are you staring at me like that, bro? Alright, we gotta get the sacks. Where are your sacks? Alright, this way.
God bless.
Who are you?
Where is that? I'm supposed to move the sacks. Are you guarding them?
Aye. Thank God someone's bothered to come at last. The quicker sacks are moved, the better. You'll have
I
your work
got you.
cut out on your own. But don't look at me. I ain't gonna help you. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip. But don't expect no more from me.
Alright, she said the second door. I think I put him here. Yup.
Just a couple of sacks. Get cracking.
Shut up. And you, Han, screw you, because you really could have got your ass up and helped. You could have been done by now. Move.
Certainly did not. Yes, you did. I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you?
You about to fight?
I am the son of the bailiff. Ugh. You know what? I've had enough of your Get down and shut your mouth.
Ooh,
Or
hold
I'll
on.
Shut it for you.
Just try it, you worm. Just try it.
I might just do that. Enjoy your meal.
Idiot.
They ain't doing nothing.
Village yokel.
Hey, your insults are starting to...
Oh, yeah? Well, you've been annoying me the whole time.
Oh, yeah, they just chatting. Watch I turn back around and go back out there and they're full on fighting. And I could have stopped it.
What did you say?
Okay.
Say it again.
It's a cutscene.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp?
I said the same thing, Loki.
Somewhere in the rocks,
Hikey.
maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
I tried. He wouldn't
Did you
let
hear
me
what
in, bro.
that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Bergstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
We better
There's
go.
no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something
You ain't even
happens.
built like that for real.
I
I'm
give you
just
a
worried
chance to
about
apologize,
the
and
town
you
jumping
keep
us or something.
insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
He's just chatting for real. Man. Oh, okay. Finally, somebody swung. Oh, I got to fight too? So what's up? What's up?
Yeah, don't spare him.
What's up?
You shouldn't have fought with us, you bastard.
You know my first
Slice him up!
This is unbelievable.
Now we'll have you, scum.
Oh, y'all want to jump? What's up? Yo.
Nice hit.
Why'd he do it?
Fuck him up. Oh, y'all jumping? What's up? Got him.
Yeah, don't spare him.
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
To me, get him
What's
from
up?
behind.
Nah, y'all better get off my boy.
You asked for it.
Nice hit. You haven't a chance, bastard.
Oh, who's swinging?
Slice him up. You want to try me? Christ!
Nah, y'all really jumping us right now. Yo,
You fight like an old hag.
facts. What's up?
Here. Ah.
Now let me get my stamina back up.
You want to try me? Let's see what you're made of, bastard.
What is that move? Can I like break an arm or something?
Yeah.
Stuck? Did Hans get knocked out? What happened?
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Yo, Hans.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve.
I'm weak.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
The only one with sense.
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for
Aren't
me,
you the one
wouldn't
who
have even
said we
been in
need to
that
stay out of
tavern.
trouble, man?
We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me.
You wanted to go
Just like
spy
that.
on girls.
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating.
I don't even know
you
what
were
that means.
supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
See, now you talking disrespectful to Mutt.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you.
Pause.
I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born
Speak
with
your
a
mind,
silver
Henry.
spoon in my
Talk your
mouth like
ish,
you.
bro.
But unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. And that's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
What you gotta say now,
Which
Hans?
parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
What's up? What you gotta say now?
We'll see who's proud of who.
I know that hurts. Just having to stand there like that.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Talk to Hans, man.
Isn't that? Otto.
Hey! Open Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding.
Have fun.
I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Hans, you're a real piece of work, man. Crime and reputation. Every one of your actions has consequences. If you commit crimes, the world around you and its people will react to them. What is a crime? Anything an honest Christian should avoid is considered a crime. One must not kill innocents, steal, break into their other people's homes, harm people or domestic animals. and disturb their peaceful lives. Consequences of crime. If someone catches you committing a crime, they will report you to the guards or engage in a confrontation themselves. You aren't safe even if someone catches you red-handed. People aren't stupid, and they might deduce it was you who did it. Information, the player card in the reputation tab. Reputation affects how people treat you. If someone likes you, they'll greet you kindly, and merchants may even give you discounts. On the other hand, if they hate you, they might not even talk to you. You can improve your reputation by completing tasks. You can make it worse by committing crimes and acting dishonestly. The way you behave spreads among people, so if you help or hurt one person, others in the area will soon hear about it. Improving your reputation. A bad reputation can always be remedied by paying an indulgence or a penitent pilgrimage, which can be imposed by a priest. Unrest. If there's a lot of crime going on in the area, people will become more vigilant, arm themselves, and guards will call in reinforcements. Wow, I can't read. Once things have been settled down, everything will return to normal. Got it.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perchstein.
Hey, you!
Find a way to get
Hey,
into the
did you forget
wedding.
your
Get into
clothes
the wedding.
somewhere?
No.
Henry?
How do you know me?
Aye. You're in the right place. Over here. Do you have anywhere to go? Somewhere to sleep?
Why do you want to know?
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Why?
For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome.
At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a
Give me
strong
like
first
20%
impression.
of the money you made.
But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you.
Bora.
What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara.
Bara.
Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Wait, why was my reputation lost because of that?
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't
She's
be
about to turn
troubling
you
her
away at the door.
long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it.
I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times
I appreciate
like that.
that, Bara.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going
just
to
come
take
with me.
me a long while yet.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Combat training 1. Go and see Tomcat.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He rakes logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so.
It's only
They
the
mind
people
their own
here that
business, but strangers
concerned about the
usually mean trouble
nomads.
for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise, Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
So I gotta make some money.
I have no money. I might as well.
I didn't even finish the job that Betty gave me.
The hell
Well,
you will.
I wasn't getting paid
This
for
is
that.
my
That was just to
turf.
pay off the dinner.
Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny.
Yo.
I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade,
Are you flirting with me,
satin,
Barbara?
a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armor?
Wait, what's the difference between... I'll select this one just to see.
What armor are you talking about? Sir Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend. They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many-headed dragon. Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
And is the armor real?
Maybe. Maybe not. Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it. He has a lot of learned books. I don't know.
Oh, I
any
think this is
letters.
the DLC stuff.
I'd like to look distinguished. Like the proper right hand of a highborn lord.
After what you did here, I'd say your days as a right hand are over.
Still, I don't want to look like some yokel.
Without money, you can't deck yourself out in much finery. You'd certainly find something fancy in Bartoszek's workshop. And if anybody asks, you didn't hear it from me.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semi. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout you was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
I wonder if I would have won that dice game, but
use a
we
horse.
even have to fight
It'll take
that guy,
years to
like,
get to
or if
Semi
we
on
did
foot.
fight him,
Don't
would he just be like,
exaggerate.
you know
The
what,
strides are
I'm not
small.
taking you to the
Still.
wedding anymore.
It'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semi?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
I really need something to wear.
I can see that. Save up for something or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
So she gave me lockpicks. All right. I appreciate you.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Let's go to
Don't
the blacksmith.
worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Alright. So this is just information about everything in the game that we can read. I'll probably read that on my own time. Dang, we really don't have anything either. This is bloody though. Could you clean it? Okay. So I wonder why this has a blood mark next to it. I'm assuming that means it's bloody, but the rest of these clothes look bloody too, but it doesn't have that mark. So I'm curious about that. Alright, let's check the journal. Alright, we got a lot of quests that came in this round, this time around. Find out what happened to Mutt. How far is that? Oh, that's not even far. It's right around the corner. Go and see Tomcat. Okay, those are the only 2 side quests. And then I have these 3. Get into the wedding party with the help of the blacksmith. Get into the wedding party with the help of the miller. Alright, we're gonna go to the blacksmith. But let's see about these side missions real quick first. Hold on, how far are they? Oh, so that's all the way over there. It didn't look like that a second ago. Alright. I think these exclamation marks are new side quests, maybe?
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
God be with you.
I could rob him. That's crazy. I'm not doing that. Now, I know people were like, don't stare too long. But what does that mean? Like, if I just... Blue trespass means you're on private property. The inhabitants will tell you to leave. If you stay, and they will get angry. Okay.
So hard to get to where he is today.
Get out, get out, get out.
I was beginning to worry what that was. But it's just you.
All the money he can get right now.
On account of the wedding?
If that was all. I heard his coffers were empty even.
away your hose?
Hold on. Respond.
No, I just... Sorry.
Did you drink away your hose?
Wait, is that too close? Hold on, let me read that bunny stuff again. Hold on. If I can, actually. In general, I'm not sure what section it would be under, or even if it would be here. I'll figure that out, but I think they know I'm here when I just do this.
You just came barging, wanted to break in here, did you?
No.
Clear off and don't bother me.
My fault.
Must be over now.
All right, let me chill.
Put some clothes on, you scoundrel.
I was just changing clothes.
I have clothes on.
Right away. Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
Okay.
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around here?
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here in the village, of course. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. He knows everyone. I'm sure he'll help you.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takoff again.
Word.
Project the innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Iuvates. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang
So the
of
bandits are von
is
Burgo's men?
rampaging through the region.
Do we know that?
Now,
Or did I know that?
someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you. I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making
He's
it
talking
up
about
or
Hans.
lying to me.
I think he's talking
If
about
you
Hans.
were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
I need to speak with Sir Otto.
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you yanking my official pizzle?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever here. Chamberlain Ulrich is in charge of things.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think? Up in the castle.
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it?
So that's your problem.
your
Figure it
problem.
out, bro.
I'm not going to put in a word for you.
All right,
I
man.
hardly
Let's get
know
to
you.
work.
What's new, Bailiff?
Nothing special. Fortunately, Troskovitz is a quiet village. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided us so far, thank God. Just here and there a brawl in the tavern or the neighbour's errant cow. Well, that's how it was until recently, at least.
And what happened?
What do you think? It started with that nomadic riffraff Theft
That's
of
why they don't like
hens
the
and
nomads.
sheep then continued with ambushes on the road. And then the wolves started to come in from the forests on account of the poachers killing off their prey. Oh, and then our master Chamberlain Ulrich. Oh my god. But that's no business of yours, understand?
I
Copy.
understand. That's your business, bailiff. What's
Anything
new in
new?
the
Was he gonna
county,
say anything
Master
else?
Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men.
Yeah, so he said it again. Most of the bandits are von Burgo's men. I don't know if we knew that already. But if we didn't, I feel like that confirms that von Burgo's men are like bad. Like they keep saying that he's like a peaceful king and that he runs this area, right? But if that's the case, like they're like, oh, it's peaceful. It's not really that peaceful then. He's running the place. Can I steal a horse? Oh, I can. I ain't doing that right now, bro. Like, where would I even go if I just took the horse? I'll just leave town and never come back. Okay.
Clothes on, you scoundrel.
Shut up. I don't want to work for you. I want to go to the blacksmith. All right, where's the blacksmith at? All right, he's B. So where's B on the map? I don't even see it. There we go. I want to go to that dragon.
Hey, did you forget your clothes somewhere?
Thanks for pointing that out.
What now?
I was just changing.
Everyone keeps talking about my clothes. You can start lockpicking by holding A if you have a lockpick in your inventory. Use the cursor size to find the correct lockpick position. Cursor will turn gold when you're in the right spot. Start rotating the whole lock with LT and keep the lockpick in the right position with the R stick. The difficulty depends on the complexity of the lock. Turn until the lock is complete, but be careful. Turning a lock when your lockpick isn't in the correct position can cause it to break and make a loud noise. Okay. Okay. Oh wait. Hold on, what? It'll turn gold. Okay, got it. Didn't turn gold, but it got bigger. So, am I gonna assume that's the right spot?
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh! Alright, well, that didn't work. Alright. That was a fail. Is this the guy I need to talk to? Do I even have any money? I have 5 gold coins. Okay, I want to see if I can I trade him? Sell. That's all I got.
Why are you wasting my
trash.
time if you don't want anything then, eh? What do you need? Hurry up. I don't have all day.
I met the local beggar. Barrow was her name.
She's here again. Oh, confound it. But we'll get rid of her somehow, you'll see.
What? But I...
You didn't give her any money, I hope? Rabble like that are like stray cats. Feed them once, and you'll never get rid of them.
No, she just told me you might know where I could get some armor.
Armor? Unless you want to join the local watch, I don't think I can help you. Unless maybe Radovan, the blacksmith from Takhov. We might sell you something.
Or I might
But
do the
Barrow
job and
told
he
me
might
you
give me
might
some
know of
armor for
something
free.
better. The armor of some Brunswick?
Oh, that. Lad, 'tis but a legend.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
Oh, come now. Surely you're not going to keep that legend to yourself. Do a fellow scholar a service.
Youngster, being able to piss your name in the snow doesn't make a
How
scholar
do
out
I
of you.
succeed in these
I beg your pardon?
conversations?
All right. No need to lose your temper. I'll tell you. In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian
I keep getting a fail every single time. But I'm selecting the highest number. I'm pretty sure that's what I need to do.
After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Who exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself. Brunswick was a famous Czech prince who won the lion for our country's coat of arms.
Really? How is it that I've never heard of him?
Perhaps because he never existed. Prince Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms for helping Emperor Frederick I, known as Redbeard.
But you just said that...
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
I want to know more.
Could you
There's some
recount
truth
for
to
me
this
the
legend.
legend of Brunswick?
Well, why not? Brunswick was a valiant Bohemian prince. He lived in a time when our country had an eagle on its coat of arms, but that wasn't good enough for him. So he decided to head out into the world and gain the mark of a more powerful animal.
The dragon?
A man after my own heart.
You may think so, but his wife was none too happy. Her name was Ludmilla, and she begged Brunswick 100 times to stay home, but he just couldn't be persuaded. Still, he loved her very much, so he took her ring and told her that unless someone came and showed her that ring during the next 7 years, she should wait for his return. But if he failed to return after 7 years, that would mean he would never return.
Damn. He didn't come back, did he?
Don't skip ahead. We'll get to that. Brunswick's party set out to sea, but didn't get far. They were drawn in by an island with a mysterious mountain of amber that holds all ships and prevents them from leaving. Over time, the men on the deserted island died of starvation, leaving only Brunswick, who noticed that once a year a great bird called Noh came to the island to hunt. And so the clever knight hid in his horse's hide at just the right time. And when the bird came, it mistook him for prey and carried him away. So Brunswick wandered on. After some time on the road, the prince came across something unprecedented. A duel between a lion and a 9-headed dragon. So, what do you think Brunswick did at that moment?
I'm gonna say he helped the dragon.
Well, the dragon is certainly much stronger than a lion, so I suppose he sided
He
with the
probably sided
dragon,
with the lion to
right?
slay the dragon, which is why
Nonsense.
it's a dragon.
Brunswick rushed to out the lion,
Yeah.
and together they killed the dragon. And from that time on, they were stalwart companions. The lion even followed him all the way back to Bohemia. Except, by then,
I gotta
it
look
was
at that
already
symbol
too
again.
late.
Is it a lion or a
It
dragon? It
had
looked like a
already
dragon.
been exactly 7 years to the day since Brunswick set off on his journey. His wife, Ludmilla, who had until that time valiantly resisted all suitors, was about to remarry. But at the wedding feast, Brunswick managed to drop the ring in her cup. So it all turned out well. For Brunswick, that is. Not so for Ludmilla's new groom, but the lion took care of that.
She's about to get remarried. She waited that 7 years and she said, "Oh, he ain't here. I'm getting married." And then he came after the last second. Hold it.
And do you know where I could find Brunswick's armor?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
Yes, I do.
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it?
You don't even remember.
I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
That's a long riddle.
Uh-huh. And that was supposed to help me, eh?
Answers come to the wise, kicks to the stupid.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Well, thanks a lot.
Hold on, I'll give you something else. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake. And now go.
Okay. Solve the riddle and find the piece of Brunswick's armor. Okay. Where'd I even go for that? I feel like I need to read that again. Tomcat's all the way over there as well. The only thing close to where I am right now is the blacksmith job. So let me go ahead and do that. Make some money.
Doesn't it bother you walking around here like some animal?
Yo, mind your business, shorty.
Huh? Hey, you're not allowed here.
Oh, my fault, my fault. Move, shorty. All right, I'm out.
Correct, you nightcrawler.
Bro, how was I supposed to know going upstairs would do that, huh? I'm about to follow you back up. So he laid his butt back down. Alright, let's sneak around. I don't have any lockpicks to even grab that. Oh, so these are all guards up here. Yeah, let's rob these folks. I'll take some bandages. Dragnet. Let's take it all. Now if I rob them... Wait. Hold A to gain time for the pickpocketing minigame. When the center of the rosette is blue, you are safe. But when it turns red, the chance of catching you increases. Okay. Okay. This is where you'll pull out of your hand with the stolen item. Okay. Alright, stop.
Hey! What do you think? I'll give it to you, you
now.
I'm out.
Show your stuff! You'll get such
Enough.
a blow that you'll
I
wake
give
up
up.
on the pillar. You're a pickpocket, and a lousy one at that. Pay up, and show me what
Dang, I
you've
fumbled.
got.
Crime and punishment. Committing crimes has consequences. If you get caught, punish you. Pay the fine, accept punishment, convince the guard. Y will display a list of your crimes. Pillory, you'll spend a few days in the pillory, and a public humiliation will make it temporarily difficult for you to deal with people. Caning, you'll be caned, which will take a toll on your health and will make you weaker for some time. Branding, the executioner brand. Dang, you can get branded? Wow. Only a recently branded criminal can be executed. So you have to get branded first, then you have to get caught again, basically, then you'll get executed. I don't have enough money. I accept the punishment. We can come to an agreement. Yeah, man, we can come to an agreement, bro.
I'm very sorry. This is just a big misunderstanding.
What do you mean, misunderstanding?
There was a bee on that purse.
A bee? What are you on about?
I just wanted
Henry.
to shoo it away.
That's
in
what
my
you come up with,
village,
bro?
My friend got stung by a bee once. He swelled up like a frog and died.
And you're telling me the bee was sitting on top of the purse?
Mm-hmm.
Then what were you looking for
Oh my
inside
God.
of it? Another bee? That's the
The
stupidest
stupidest thing
excuse
I've
I've
ever heard, too. Jesus. Dang. I don't have enough money.
I can't pay. I don't have enough money.
In that case, the pillory awaits.
Now, if I fight him, I accept the
Take me
punishment.
away.
Now, let's have a look at what you've stolen. Show me the goods. And if I find anything else on you that doesn't belong to you, I'll confiscate that too.
Take a look then.
Yeah, right. Besides what's missing, this obviously doesn't belong to you either. I'm
What you mean?
confiscating everything. All right, let's go. I'll lock you up in the pillory until you rot.
I can't believe this is happening. They just threw a whole fish at me, bro. Nah, this is crazy. I ain't doing another crime, bro. My fault. I learned my lesson. Hans is long gone by now. You again. Say something smart.
Damn it.
You've had enough. Your punishment has taken its toll on you, but it could have been worse. Okay.
Hey, did you forget your clothes somewhere?
So am I naked again? No, I'm not. But whatever.
Thanks for pointing that out. I was just... What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the locals. He said he found more.
What do you mean, more?
That we found someone buried here. Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang, and that's about...
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, you seen that. Okay. Okay, let's... Okay, for real. I've been saying this, but now we're going to the blacksmith. For real this time. Okay. Gather some poppy. Or milk of the poppy. Who is this?
Huh? What are you gawking at?
This is dope. How far is it though? He said he was... I thought he was in town. What are you doing all the way over there? He can't be. He has to be in the village, right? We're going back. Hold on. Didn't he say that he was nearby? That's not nearby.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
All right,
I'll be with you.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Whoa, what? Alright. Get out of the way, guard. Someone's gonna come down and get me, I already know. Okay, let's go back. We're not doing it. We're being a little too involved.
Oh. Hey, you're not allowed here.
Okay, you got it, bro. All right, now let's go check on these exclamation marks because I think this is where I need to go. Bro, everything belongs to somebody. I can't move nowhere.
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Fear men!
Hey, did you forget your clothes somewhere?
Yes, I did. This is the priest, and she's just praying. What's his bar?
What's that?
Oh, I just remembered.
Hmm?
I really
Okay,
better
never
go.
mind. There's nothing new.
Thank you.
Good luck.
See, this is my problem with these type of games. It's not really a problem, but it's just more of just, you know, I get really distracted easily in these types of games. So much to do. Is this where I need to go?
Did you drink away your hose?
Alright, we're gonna go to a trough because y'all talking trash. I don't know if I have soap anymore. I know I had soap before we got ambushed earlier.
Christ, you stink to high heaven.
This is the first alchemy bench you can call your own.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
I'm not even going to deal with this right now. This is the trader.
Hey, a bit longer without food.
Put some clothes on, you scoundrel.
This is. Yeah, let's try some of these. Let's try a poppy. Oh, does that not do anything? Oh, confirm. You just let it sit here? Oh, I picked it back up. Now it's dry chicken. Okay. Let's do the same thing with pears. We'll just leave it like that for now. Okay, cool. So, so clearly he isn't here. What up, dog? I can't even hit Y. I don't have any, oh, you finally let me. Can I talk to these farmers?
Doesn't it bother you walking around here like some kind of animal?
Well, it does.
Mind where you're going.
Alright, let's get out the village. There's nothing for us here now. We could talk to Betty, though. Betty's the only person here, I think, we can actually talk to.
What's that I hear? Uh-huh, it's you.
You can't go anywhere.
Huh? I can help you.
What? I didn't even go inside, bro.
Put some clothes on you.
You know, I'm leaving. God. Stressing me out.
Could I ride with you for a bit? My feet are starting to hurt.
And my ass. But feel free to get on.
Appreciate you, boss. I don't know where we're going.
Here!